Welcome to Artmosphere, your TV art program, where we talk about no other thing but art. Yomi Ogunye is my name, and as you already know, whenever we come around, we feature artworks and we feature artists and art historians. And I want to assure you that today we are not going to deviate from that tradition. Welcome to the show. And where are we? We are in the belly of the gallery of the Art and Industrial Design Department of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, or what, where we will be visiting or seeing and appreciating the numerous artworks that we have on stand. And my guest today on this show is a painter, an art historian, and a curator who will be telling us elaborately about the artworks that we have here and who will be taking us around to see the artworks. He is a man with a wonderful and culturally rich name. His name is Deji Aseniserare. And Mr. Aseniserare, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
I want to start with your name. I like it so much, Aseniserare.
Thank you.
What does that mean? Tell us about it.
I'm a Yoruba man. I'm from Owo, to be precise. And in Yoruba tradition, each and everyone's name is embedded in philosophy. And that is the reason why the Yoruba, an average Yoruba one would say, Ile la n wo ka to somo loruko, which means you have to dig deep before you give out a name to a newborn baby.
Yes.
On that note, there must have been some circumstances surrounding the parents of my father giving him that name. But it means, it connotes victory. That somebody who wants to effect evil on him has eventually reverted back to him. I think philosophically that is the meaning of that name, Aseniserare.
That's a very nice one.
Thank you.
Aseniserare.
Yeah.
Now, we are here talking about art.
Yes.
I want you to lead us into this discussion. This is Rufus Giwa Polytechnic. This is Art and Industrial Design Department. Give us an overview of what you do here.
Thank you very much. The Art Department of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic was created about some 10 years ago, or 8 years ago to be precise. And they are still running the OND, Ordinary National Diploma courses, in all areas of art. And they have gone far, because if you know one of the aims of setting up, the aim and objectives of setting up polytechnic and monotechnic institution in Nigeria is to make sure that students who pass through these institutions are self-reliant. They should be able to stand on their own at the end of their courses. And that is the reason why Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Department of Art and Design, are doing a lot to make sure that they reach and turn out to the society students who can stand on their own as the aspiration of their courses.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your depth of that. I would want you to tell us, sir, how would you score the art industry in Nigeria? What can you say about it?
If one flies back memory lane to the history of art itself is endless. God himself was the first artist. He called the Trinity, come, let us create man in our own image, in our own likeness. So he was the first person to create, and he then created Adam. Later, he formed Eve from Adam. And the work of the artists are not different from that. They create for the purpose of aesthetic, for the purpose of beautification, for the purpose of decoration, and they even create some wares that people use at home. Even in the place of worship, the traditional worshippers, the Egungun's mask, even their dresses, and a lot of things. Art is broad, and that is why some people will say art is life. So no one can accredit a single definition for art, because art is broad.
Thank you very much. Now let's talk about artistry. You mentioned it briefly. What can you say about it? What is the purpose of it?
The purpose of artistry is germane in art industry. It is the artistry that we dig deep into the past, then bring it to the present, and then project for the future. The art historian keeps the artifacts, the artwork that have been produced over the years, over the ages. They write on artwork, they determine the typology of some artworks. What do I mean by that? They find the origin of some artwork. For example, as an art historian, if a piece of artwork is brought here now, and through the element of typology, I will be able to tell you where the work is made, and possibly the artist, and the year of production of that artist. And their work does not stop there. They write on the artist, they write on their work, they write on events and the festivals. They come out with beautiful ideas of what the society needs to know. They research into some causes of the problems of art, and they come out with solutions to say. For example, the art historian in our society, they have done much about the causes of why art is going into extinction in our institutions, even right from the secondary school to the university level, and why and how same can be brought back to limelight.
All right.
If I'm a painter, you are a textile designer, you produce textile materials. The graphic artist has his own shop. The ceramics produces little house utensils, kitchen utensils, and all those things. Everybody will be self-sufficient and self-reliant, so to say.
Thank you very much. Artistry enables us to dig into the past so that we may be able to project into the future. We will get to see much of what he has been telling us when we go for the exhibition by seeing the numerous artworks that we have on the stand. Do come along with us. Artmosphere, your TV art program where we talk about no other thing but art. My guest, Mr. Deji Aseniserare, who is an artist, a painter, and a curator, still very much around. He has told us quite a lot about that work. He will now lead us into the exhibition of some of these works to come along with us. And once again, sir, you are welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
Now, I want you to tell us about this. Let's start from here. This crane fabric, what can you say about it?
Thank you very much. Welcome to the department stand. This is batik in textiles. We have different type of textile design. We have the batik, we have the tie and dye, we have the print. But this is batik using golden color on and green and on a black background. Through the use of water resistant medium. So we come up with this. But here now you can identify 3 colors. It's a beautiful one. You can identify the gold, the green, even the yellow color here on blue-black background.
All right. What should that be used for, if I may ask you?
This will be very good for a top.
Okay.
Even a complete work. It's a beautiful work of art.
Okay. Let's talk about this strip of textile. What can you say about it?
Yes, this is a woven strip. It's a woven one. It's locally woven.
Okay.
So it's one of those things that people can use to decorate oneself after one has actually dressed up. Either if you want to go to an occasion, and most especially the political parties, they can customize something like this for their political party using their colors, and it's welcome in the areas of what we call it when they go out for campaign.
Okay.
And all those things.
Okay.
This is batik too.
That's batik too.
Batik too.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Is it the same as?
It's the same. It's the same, but the different way that this one is broader than this. Is broader than this. The same method and the same yellow and blue.
Okay. I can see
this is textile materials.
Okay.
Used to create slippers and a bag to match.
Okay.
These are things that are in vogue these days. It can be customized for people during any occasion, and if you want same in quantity, they are very much available here.
Okay. You are still watching Artmosphere, your TV art program, and we are here in the Department of Art and Industrial Design, Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Owo. I still have my guest with me, and we'll be talking more about some of the artworks. We talked about that textile the other time. Now, sir, we'll talk about this painting. What can you say about this artwork?
Thank you very much. This is mosaic work.
Mosaic. What mosaic? What do you mean by mosaic?
It's the use of beads to create forms in different colors. But what this mosaic is representing here now is what we call abstract in art. Like this one, this is abstract painting. Abstract simply means we have 3 types of painting. The realism, whereby we paint into reality. Then the second one is semi-abstract and the total abstract. Here, this is total abstract, but this one is semi-abstract. This is a human figure, but you cannot say this is Mr. A or Mr. B, but it's a figure of a man later. Okay.
Now, by the way,
Yes.
you said what medium did you use for this?
We call this mosaic.
I can see some beads.
You can see some beads set on some lines that have been drawn. But if you look critically, you will be able to read some figures. Human head, can you see one? Can you see the eye, the mouth, the nose, and just like that. It depends on how you feel it. It is meant for the natural minds.
May I know the title? Is there a title for that?
Yes, we can call this solitude.
Solitude.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Somebody sitting down thinking.
Let's talk about this. I can see a man and a drum.
That's very good. Like I've said earlier on, you can see a man, but you cannot say this is Mr. Deji Aseniserare. So it is a figure of a man, and that is why we call it semi-abstract, because the figure is semi. And besides that, you can see, when you see drum, you see it here? Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. This is a talking drum, and this is the stick with which the drum is being beaten. So we can call this a drummer. Some drums are equally represented there, and you can see him open his mouth, doing what he knows how to do better. He's a drummer. We call it Yoruba traditional drummer. Let's put it that way. Okay. Because of a Yoruba traditional drum. Because of his type of dressing. If it were to be Hausa or Igbo, he will have dressed in this manner. And you can see some representation of styration, which means he has a tribal mark.
Now let's come this way. What can you say about this?
Oh yes, this one is the same thing with this. This is it's a collage.
Collage.
It's a collage. And instead of you using brush and pigment, they decided to use some different colors of beads, and they arrange it perfectly to represent a man. And you can see, if you look well, you will see that this one represents, it looks like a cowrie.
Yes.
This one is a figure of a woman. This of a man. We can call this one marriage, wedding ceremony, and where dowry is being paid. You can see the symbolic representative of the dowry that is being paid. You can see the bead of the bride.
And there is this dark artwork there.
Yes.
What we have there, it looks like it is in relief form.
It's a relief, sculptural relief in sculptural form.
Okay.
You can see some farmers.
I can see a palm tree.
This is a palm tree.
A woman carrying. Maybe they are coming from the farm. That's what the people
They are coming from the farm.
And that's a promotion of agriculture.
Agriculture in Nigeria.
Now let's talk about this. This looks very much different from all others. I can see Rufus Giwa Polytechnic over here.
Yes.
How was this made?
It was made in the same way this one was made, but in this case, it's a graphic representation of the school logo in mosaic. Graphic representation of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic in mosaic form.
Now we come to this side. This looks very much unique. A man sitting with a toy, and I can see the platform is of a keyboard I can see some books arranged. Then I can see that the part of the sculptural piece is broken into pieces. This looks very curious.
Thank you.
So many questions here.
Thank you very much. In art, hardly can you find an artist who will tell you something is useless. Art, we believe we can bring back some waste product to life and make it admirable to the people. In this case, an artist got to the computer man's shop and got that most of the keyboards were damaged. He got it and he went home, he removed some of the keyboards and start to set it just like this. You can see these are
Like tiny tiles.
they are not tiny tiles.
Yes, they are not tiles.
Look at it. These are computer ways.
Keyboards.
The keyboard of computer. That's what I'm telling you. And that is what he has used on it. Yes, that is the concept. He has settled down and arranged all those keyboards to form this figure. And you can see the
Yes. Computer key.
yes, that is why what he has put here, age of technology in University Polytechnic.
That's quite interesting, and he seems to have reflected that on all that he is sitting upon. And viewer, you can see these tile-looking objects, but they are not tiles. They are not tiles. They are keyboards. They are buttons on the computers that have been thrown away, and the artist has decided to collect them, make good use of them to produce this beautiful artwork. And that is waste to wealth we do in art. Waste to wealth, he calls it. Because out of nothing, he has been able to produce something. And Mr. Aseniserare, thank you very much for being with us on this show. I hope when next we come around, you will certainly grant us your orders. And viewer, thank you very much for watching us. This is Artmosphere, your TV art program. You've been seeing all that we have been talking about and doing. He showed us some textile materials, he showed us paintings, and he showed us this thematic sculptural piece. And this is how far we can go on today's episode of Artmosphere, your TV art program. Yomi Ogunye is my name. Please do find time to join us again same time next week. Goodbye.